My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and this is the Daily Draw. On Tuesdays, we always get together uh, and draw something that is man-made. And I found these great little wood carved animals. And what's great about them is that because they're carved, they kind of are showing you the exact planes. So let's try and draw them not as flat shapes per se, but see them more as three-dimensional objects. All right. So let's go ahead and start with this goose here, and let's start with a quick gesture. Okay, and then keep this light here. All right. Go ahead and start now. All right. Let's just see what we come up here. All right, there's my gesture. I'll give you another minute here. We'll give you a minute. Just get a scribble that's close, thinking the inside, and then we'll break it down. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this now. So if I'm, this is what I'm thinking in my head, but I'm going to show you visually, okay? So I'm going to change this color, I think, to be more blue. Okay, so I see this, okay? This is kind of what I'm seeing here. It's almost like a, you see that? It's like a cylinder almost. All right. Let's go ahead and try and put that down on our page. So I'm going to do something like this. All right. All right, this is coming up there. And you can kind of see it starting. Starting to roughly come in to view. And, you know, it's just like when I draw rocks. You know, essentially I kind of look for a containment line, and then I start to come in and start breaking it down into more of a 3D object, okay? So looking at this end of the goose here, all right? Okay, there's that object. Okay, I'm going to start making my way down the neck here. I'm going to erase this area here now. Okay. All right. I'm really thinking around the form. Look at this negative shape in here. You see that? And then there, that's the angle that those two are going to line up. I'm just slowly making my way. Even this has a nice negative shape in between the feet there. Look at this. This is interesting to me. Look at the shape of this plane here that's on the side of his feet. All right, so I'm just slowly looking for those plane changes. Look at the plane, the change in value on the duck's beak or bill. You see that? Really looking for those value changes. Okay, let's try another one here. There you go. Here's a little cat. Okay. So let's start off with a gesture. Okay. So and I'll give you about 2 minutes here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get this in here now. So I think first I'm looking at his head, okay? And I'm definitely thinking like a sphere. And once you get your head in, you always want to drop your center line. All right, so let's see here now. So there's my sphere. And curve that center line. And okay, so now this is interesting. Let's look at this. This is like almost, you see this? This is almost like very square up front there. And if I drop a vertical line of measurement, it's just set back from that head just ever so slightly. You see that? So let's see, if I drop a vertical line, then that back corner right there is going to be set in just a bit, right? Now, get that right angle. Okay, so that's kind of the inside of his body, right? So we're kind of going to come up here a little bit. And then look at this. This is kind of, this piece is coming off that center point just a little bit. So let's see. Let's come down here a little bit. So I'm just starting to kind of carve this out in my head. Okay, let's be careful of the placement of that tail. Okay, eyes are next, so these eyes are painted on, right? Sharpening up my lines a little bit here. Okay, so this first ear, all right, let's look at this now. Look, here's the corner of the ear, and look, it almost lines up right with the back end of his eye. You see that? And then that's where that's lining up. All right, so let's see if we can get close here. So we're gonna make that first one there, and then look at this. Look at the corner here. If I do a horizontal, it lines up right below his eye. You see that? Okay. All right, plane changes a bit there. Center line down the front of the cat here. And then now we're just kind of piecing through the different elements here so that we can add some tone to it. Yeah, you want to go back to the duck, Sandy? Sure thing. So if I'm going to do some more work on this one, you know, I'm starting to look closely at where the different tones are. Sandy, I'm not sure, and if you didn't know, Sandy, you could I upload these pictures to the Daily Draw, the same place that you find the recording of the feet. Okay, the same place that you find the videos, you can download these actual images. Okay, but let's do the feet. That's good idea. So we've got there. And then this is I'm looking at my edges here. Okay. Just chiseling away nice and slowly and trying to get these different planes. That's really what I'm attempting to do with these little hand-carved animals. Okay, let's bring up this last guy here and go through the same process, okay? So let's quickly start with a gesture. Okay. Sure, no problem. Okay, let's get the base now this time on him. Look at this. Right there. It's almost like this here. Okay. Okay, I'm just kind of gonna make my way up here. Gesturing and yet looking at negative space to get the right proportion and size. Keeping it really loose so I can make edits if I have to. Just kind of having my head walking around this object. Oh, look at that. I made mine too big. I'm going to cut off the end here. Okay. All right, and that's how we do it. And we just you want to keep on working this nice and slowly, trying to develop the different planes. think that's going to do it. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been the Daily Draw. We get together once a day for about a half an hour to 40 minutes and just kind of break things down. Today was Tuesday, man-made, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.